Not gonna lie, I'm already sick of the Christmas lights. Hello everyone! Good morning, good evening, whatever you may be. My name is Undub, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. First off, thank you very much to my newest subscriber, one Michael Denafy. Now I did say that in yesterday's Hollow Knight Let's Play, but I am just covering my bases in case they only watch one or the other series. Anyway, for those of you new to the game and not aware, Frontier Developments is handing out arts credits like Christmas candy. Each day between the 13th and 25th of December. Please note that this is in UK time zones, by the way. And to claim this, all you need to do is simply log into the game. All the way, you have to be sitting in your ship, as I recall. And now, for anyone out of the loop, the arcs credits are in the cosmetic store currency. There are ways to earn them in-game, so you don't just have to buy them with real money. And this is just sort of a early Christmas gift from Frontier Developments. Speaking of Christmas, the festive countdown in the paint shop has begun again, and all Christmas goodies for the dashboard have been trotted out, like the snowflake and the Christmas tree bobblehead. I believe there's also a Santa one, and a candle. Granted, having a candle on your dashboard of a starship in a oxygen-rich environment seems like a bad idea. Also, the Christmas lights, which are annoying me already, because they just keep flashing and flashing and flashing and flashing and flashing. But anyway, all of those have been trotted out again, so grab them while you can. And now, enough about meta details. I am working for the Dark Wheel as per usual. Nothing important going on in the background, so pay that and the systems. I'm in no mind today. But let me tell you, the galaxy is a rocky and wavy place, even more so than usual. For example, a multi... Who's chasing after me now? Adifi Dovre. Oh well, whatever. And a time bonus. Cool. Anyway, multi-billionaire Zachary Rackham is building his own private space station on the roof of space in the HIP 58832 system, which is the station that is in the furthest point above the galactic plane that, as far as I know, we can access. So, yeah, there's that. And Core Dynamics continues to attempt to purchase Lakon Spaceways and has gone into something of a price war with them. For those of you interested, the Eagle Mark II and Vulture have been discounted by 30%, while the Federal Assault Ship, the Federal Dropship, and the Federal Gunship have all been discounted by 20%. However, rank requirements still apply for the Federal breaks, so to speak. These discounts will continue until the 30th of December, and that said, it is speculated that this is to drive up profits and to make a more aggressive bid for the purchase of Lakon Spaceways by Core Dynamics. Speculation aside, I personally am not interested in Lakon Spaceways no longer being an independent ship manufacturer, as much as having full federal funding would be nice. I always dream of a medium-sized, multi-role Lakon ship. It is a long-held dream of mine, and I don't think that would ever happen with a federally controlled Federation-controlled Lakon Spaceways. Now, additionally, this did slip my notice last week. It seems even the Alliance has acknowledged that they are potentially poking a bear with the intent of Sirius Atmospherics to terraform ammonia worlds, and acknowledged that with the Federation and Empire defunding the Aegis Initiative, they may have to call upon independent pilots once again to defend their holdings from Thargoid attacks, which Interestingly, I had not heard that the Federation had also pulled funding from the Aegis Initiative. Interesting. And now this funding of Aegis makes me wonder, are regular shipments of meta-alloys going to continue to be going out or not? And if not, will stations become susceptible to UA bombing again? And what is UA bombing? New members of the elite dangerous community might be, you ask. Well, some years ago, what we now know as Thargoid sensors were called unknown artifacts, and they were very corrosive, both to your ships and to stations. So corrosive, in fact, that if you sold enough to any one station, that station would almost completely shut down. Very similar to what happened to the Adamastor, as I recall.
Docking request granted.
And the only way to counteract this would be to sell meta-alloys found on Thargoid barnacles to the stations. And this station would more or less completely shut down from a Thargoid, or, well, UA interference at the time. And the most famous example of UA bombing in the history of Elite Dangerous, obviously, is Jaques Station, the famed wandering station operated by a cybernetic barman of the same name. He intended to make the jump from the bubble of populated systems that we so lovingly call the galaxy, or, well, our particular bubble of the galaxy, to Beagle Point, one of the more remote systems at the edge of the galaxy. However, due to damage and interference from the unknown artifacts that had been sold at Jaques Station, and either one's good. I'm going to take the money and the influence on that one. And due to the damage and interference from the unknown artifacts that had been sold and stockpiled at Jaques Station, well, when they made the hyperspace jump, it failed to emerge into real space at Beagle Point. One moment while I plot my route. Now, at the time, we all had assumed that the whole station had gone Babylon 4 on us and vanished with all hands forever. But the lens of history and hindsight will tell us Jaques Station was found later, heavily damaged, in what would soon become known as the Colonia sector, a new and smaller bubble of civilization, out and away from all the troubles of the Alliance, Empire, Federation, and Thargoids. Now, not long after that, if I recall correctly, the Aegis Initiative has secured a supply of meta-alloys and has been regularly sending them out to stations to preempt Thargoid material interferences in their day-to-day operations. Now, UA bombing has very little to do with what the NMLA has been doing recently, which is they have assaulted explosives with, well, Thargoid components. And obviously the explosion itself is the most devastating part. However, the Thargoid materials just makes it that much more troublesome to deal with the after effects of the explosion. But anyway, I, for one, wonder if the defunding of the Aegis program will affect whether or not the meta-alloys will be going out on a semi-regular basis. And that basically is the sum of all things for right now. And just going to have a look real quick at the community goals. So we are at Tier 3 currently for the delivery of the goods, and we are at a Tier 4 most of the way through to Tier 5 for the protection side of the campaign for the new Marlinist homeworlds. I am interested to see how this goes. And if it all smooths out very well, well, more power to Sirius Corporation. Because they will have definitely earned it. Anyway, that's about it for today. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that little bell for notifications, and to join me in my eternal crusade against YouTube and its sorting algorithms. And hopefully I will see you all in the next video.